Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Polygon Matic, whose current price stands at the $0.8708 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 2.76%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances, and also draw out the key chart patterns that you have information on this chart. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Polygon Matic from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective movement, which has now taken us back to around the $0.32 mark, and having done so, we are seeing a very nice bounce to the upper side, which has been obeying this Elliot wave structure, and it's possible that we might continue pushing higher, having a wave 5 of this Elliot wave structure taking us back to an all-time high. But before all that unfolds to the upper side, we first need to see a fast wave to the upper side, and I believe that is what has been playing out here on the Polygon Matic chart. And within a wave 1, we also expect to see fractal waves in formation within that first wave to the upper side, and I believe that is what we are seeing here on the 4-hour chart. Here on the 4-hour chart, you can see I have this fractal wave in yellow, which is a movement that Polygon Matic has been obeying to the upper side, and right now it's possible that we are in the formation of a wave 5 to the upper side to complete that higher Elliot wave count 1. And if I get a little bit into the details of this fractal wave, so that it can also give us the key scenarios that we expect to play out. After making our low down there, we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side, making our high for that first wave, then saw a very nice retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 2, then continued pushing higher in the formation of a wave 3, making our high for that third wave to the upper side at around the $1.06 mark. And after making the high for that third wave to the upper side, whatever we expected next is the formation of a wave 4 to the lower side. And because a wave 4 is a retracement of the third wave, we can use the Fibonacci's to get a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4 by just connecting the fibs from the low of the wave 3 to the high of that wave 3, and that gives me a minimum target area to the lower side between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382, and I can mark that target area here on the charts using a rectangle over here between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, which is an area that Polygon Matic has continued to respect. We came down into that target area, and it's very possible that we bottomed in that wave 4 at around the $0.69 mark, and whatever we are seeing right now is a movement to the upper side in the formation of a wave 5. And within a wave 5, because it's an impulsive wave, we also expect to see fractal waves in formation. And also within a wave 4, which is a corrective wave, I also expected to see corrective movements, having an ABC corrective movement, and I believe we are seeing that, having this as the wave A, then a wave B, then we continued pushing lower, making our low at around the $0.69 mark in the formation of a wave C. And after bottoming at that point, whatever we are seeing right here is the formation of a wave 5, and because I expect fractal waves in formation within that fifth wave to the upper side, I can see an Elliot wave structure right here, having this as the first wave to the upper side, then a wave 2, then we have continued pushing high in the formation of a third wave, then I would expect a fourth wave and a fifth wave to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. So once we complete that fractal wave to the upper side, then we can name that as a higher Elliot wave count 1, which is a fractal wave within a wave 5. And because we are in the formation of a third wave right here, we can sketch out a target area and also get to see whether this wave 2 has done the minimum retracement area that we expect a wave 2 to retrace. And I just need to use the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the wave 1, this fractal wave 1, to the high of that wave 1, and that gives me a minimum target area to the lower side between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618 as a maximum. And you can see that second wave has retraced into that target area. We even overshooted that target area to the lower side once we had the CPI data released, and that's why we are seeing these a bit of a movement to the lower side out of our target area. But we saw a reaction of the fib level $0.78 mark, and which perfectly lies at the key area of support at around the $0.72 mark. Then after seeing the reaction of that fib level, we are seeing a very nice bounce to the upper side, which is an impulsive movement from what we can see. And being a third wave to the upper side, we can also sketch out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the wave 1 to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of that second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that third wave at around the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.99 mark. So let's be patient and see whether Polygon Matic is going to continue respecting that Elliot wave structure, maximize our target area to the upper side in the formation of that third wave before we complete that higher Elliot wave count 1. And within this chart I also have a chart pattern which is a channel, having this as the upper side of the channel. Then I can also connect these lows down here, and that gives me a descending channel. And you can see right now we have managed to break out of this channel to the upper side in this movement right here in the formation of a third wave. So in case we see maybe a retest on the lower time frames of that upper side of the channel and we continue pushing higher, there is a possibility that we are going to maximize the target area in the formation of a third wave before we see a fourth wave and continue pushing high in the formation of a fifth wave. And because we also have the highs for the first wave right here and the high for the third wave, we can use the trend based Fibonacci to get a target area for that higher Elliot wave count 1. And I just need to use the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of that wave 1 to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that third wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that high Elliot wave count 1 at the fib level 0.618, and that is at around the $1.247 mark. So in case we continue pushing higher in the formation of that fifth wave, that is the point that I would expect us to complete that higher Elliot wave count 1 before we see a bit of a corrective movement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 2. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI we are trading at around the 74 mark, and that means we are overbought, and that means lower prices could be coming our way for us to create some room for us to continue pushing higher. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have printed our bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices could be coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.